Well, it's nice to be invited. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Congratulations. Promise I won't, okay? Please be seated, everyone. You look beautiful. All right, can everybody hear me in the back? No? Can you hear me in the back? Okay, great. So, hi, my name is Greg Schultz. Ryan and Sarah have given me the honor to be the officiant for today's ceremony. I've known Sarah since she was a skinny 9-year-old with crooked teeth. That was before braces, so we had braces. Our families took a lot of vacations together, and I've always thought of her and her siblings as extensions of my own family, so I'm extremely honored to be here to celebrate with her and Ryan. So Ryan and Sarah shared the story of their courtship and engagement online, and I'd strongly recommend everyone check out this romantic story. I was particularly taken with how Ryan proposed. Sarah was to meet Ryan at the family beach house in Maine for a weekend trip with friends. When Sarah arrived at the house, she was surprised to see a note taped to the front door instructing her to put her things down and follow the roses. At the end of the trail of the roses was Ryan, all decked out with a ring in his hand and a proposal on his lips. Well done. We're here nearly a year later to close the deal. While today marks an important milestone on the journey that Sarah and Ryan have chosen to embark upon, of most significance is the lifelong commitment that they have made to each other. This commitment is one that is freshly renewed every day they will spend together forever. So that being said, I've always thought that the wedding ceremony is, kind of a curious thing. You get all dressed up in clothes that you'll never wear again. And you ask your females to wear matching gowns, all your friends, your friends there, right? You guys will use those plenty of times, I'm sure. You guys are lucky that you only need to have 80s creases on your dockers, and so you'll be fine. But you're standing up here. You had an expensive flower arrangement with you, and everyone's watching you, and folks that have traveled to be with you, and hopefully this part goes off without a hitch. So nobody will say the wrong name during the vows, and no one will pass out from heat or hangover exhaustion, and no one will create a scene to embarrass the bride's family. Jimmy? Still, as peculiar of a tradition as this is, did you know that there's a version of the wedding ceremony in nearly every culture, religion, and society? Why? Seems like a lot of trouble just to mark the day, right? Why? We do it because of love. Love is the one thing that we all share. No matter who you are or where you're from, what makes us human is our ability to give and receive love. Love is the one thing that we know we are doing right. And that's why you're standing here. And that's why we all came to watch you stand here. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of ourselves. Okay, so what's love? In Corinthians, the Bible says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now that's a good start about what love does and doesn't do, but the definition is still kind of lacking. I will say this. You know it when you feel love. And you know it when you see love. And we see love here. Love is something you feel in each other. I'd given both of you some homework to reflect on your love, and it was no coincidence that you both responded that the other made you feel like a better person, more capable, more confident, more whole. Ryan, you said what draws you to Sarah is her vitality. So Ryan said, Sarah is full of life and lives every moment to its fullest. She draws people to her and positively benefits their lives as a result. Despite my being introverted, she has helped bring out the side of me that I don't usually do on my own. Sarah has no fear. She's not afraid to be silly or act goofy in front of others. She is the most perfect woman alive, and somehow I am the one that she chose to stand by her side. I feel absolutely blessed knowing that I get to marry my best friend. Let's give him a hand. Well done. Sarah, you said that with Ryan, I'll be able to accomplish so much. That isn't to say that we are dependent on one another. Quite the opposite. Ryan builds me up in a way that makes me a better version of myself, and he encourages me to do the things I might not try on my own. He is supportive of all that I do. He treats me incredibly well, just as well behind closed doors as he would in front of 100 or 195 people. He is polite, incredibly respectful, and gentle. I am extremely proud to be the one he has chosen to be with. Let's give her a hand, too. You met and you fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in each other. I will now ask you to put your things down and follow the roses. Any worry or stress that you have over this day should be gone. You are the only two that matter, and what you say to each other today is for today and every day that follows. You can do your vows now.
Don't cry. That's to me, not you. Sarah, today on the day we become one, I make many promises to you that will last long beyond this day. With this ring, I give you my promise that from this day forward, I'll give you all my love and all my support. I will laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sorrow. You shall never walk alone, and you'll always have me by your side. I will listen to you with compassion and understanding, and speak to you with encouragement. Although I may get super grumpy when I'm lacking in my sleep, I want to wake up every morning next to you. I vow to grow old with you and to help keep the kids inside us alive. Your passion for life is unmatched, and I am blessed to have you by my side. Over the last few months and few weeks, you've questioned me how I've remained so calm and relaxed, saying, you do know we're getting married, right? Like, you do know we have to do this. This is happening on Saturday. But I've never been more sure of any decision that I've ever made in my life than the one I made when I asked you to marry me. Through the pressures of the present and the uncertainties of the future, I promise to love, honor, and cherish you for the rest of our lives. That's it.
Sarah, your turn.
I wanted to go first. Ryan, you're the kindest person I've ever known. You drew me in, and your never-ending kindness and thoughtfulness made me fall in love with you. You stole my heart, and beginning today, I get to be yours forever. From this day forward, I vow to accept you and love you for who you are, because that's who I fell in love with. I promise to always cook you dinner, provided you ask politely and help me chop vegetables. I swear to be loving and faithful wife and mother to you and any and all children we may have in the future. I vow to put you and our marriage before anything else that may arise, because you are the most important person in my life for all eternity.
Will you, Sarah Elizabeth, take Ryan as your lawfully wedded husband to love and to cherish for as long as you both may live?
I will.
Will you, Ryan Scott, take Sarah as your lawfully wedded wife to love and to cherish for as long as you both may live?
I will.
Will you both be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for eternity?
We will.
A brief moment in time and the stroke of a pen are all that is required to create the formal bond of marriage. But it takes a lifetime of love, commitment, and laughter to make a marriage durable and eternal. The process of marriage does not begin or end today. It's a lifelong pursuit. Sarah and Ryan, as you remain loving and respectful of each other, you will make it through the numerous changes and chapters in your lives will take. As you continue to honor the promises that you make to each other today, you will create a life of love and happiness. Your friends and loved ones share great joy in that knowledge. You guys are truly meant for each other, and how lucky you are to have found your match, your love, your soulmate. We'll do the rings. Okay, Ryan, you will repeat after me. First, your wedding rings are a tangible symbol of the vows that you have just made to each other. Wear them every day to remind yourselves of the promises that you have made. Repeat after me, Ryan. Sarah, I give you this ring as a reminder
Sarah, I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways forever.
in all times, in all places, in all things forever.
Good enough. You can put them on. All right, Sarah, you can repeat after me. Ryan, I give you this ring as a reminder
Ryan, I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways
in
forever.
all times, in all places, and in all ways forever.
Very good.
Always have to show me off.
Congratulations. So, I really wrestled with how to close the ceremony. And so I found a poem that I could read that was kind of a blessing. And I could do that. Or there was another poem that I found that really is from one of my favorite poets out there. And actually what you said to Sarah really clinched it for me. So, I want to make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I want to do is grow old with you. I'll get your medicine when your tummy aches. Build you a fire if the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold, need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink, put you to bed when you've had too much to drink. It would be so nice growing old with you. I want to grow old with you. And now, by the power vested in me and by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Family and friends, I present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Sarah Rushia.
Congratulations.